What's Really Good, the podcast, and I'm your host, Mr. Matthew Lipsey. Today, my guest is Mr. James Mattox Jr., the founder of Make Your Own Way Studios. How you doing, Mr. Madox?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
All right. So, tell me how you got off into Make Your Own Way, designing clothes and stuff like that.
Man, it started just from a kid with a dream, bro. I just wanted to make some extra money, and I always loved fashion. My Madox family, we very creative, and my Weatherspoon side, y'all out there. Mm-hmm. But we just very creative, man. I just always wanted to make some money for my other ideal I had. I wanted to make a cartoon. So my cartoon started from with all of my characters I got, and then I just I needed the money, so I'm like, let me design some clothes, and from that, I just kept going.
Yeah, it just kind of took off on you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, that I see that line you dropped. You know what I mean? That line you dropped with the rhinestones. That's fire. That's some heat for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as you looking good out there, you got the support, the people supporting you right now. You know, with your designs and stuff like that. So how long you been doing this?
6 years. Yep, this is my 6th year.
About 6 years.
Well, it's 5. It'll be 6 next year. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is my best year so far. As of yet, this has been my best year. Profitable year. In the beginning, you know, you invest in yourself. The numbers you don't see them. You're making my money back, losing a little bit, making my money back, losing a little bit.
Right.
But if you believe in yourself, you know, you just believe in investing in yourself, it'll happen.
Yeah, you just got to keep at it, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race.
Always. That's actually my character patience philosophy. Mm-hmm. You're a turtle.
I noticed, for real, I know you've been in the game for a while, right? You was in the beginning right there with the builder bags and the build plate, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the cornerstone of your branding in Kalamazoo, you know what I'm saying? So I know that, right? So right now, you got the line with the how you come up with that character though, that cartoon?
Ox. Yeah, Ox, man. Ox is my Mickey Mouse, man. So if you think about Mickey Mouse, he the Mickey Mouse of the crew. Ox is the leader, the starter. He believes in everybody need love. That's why he'll beat up hard with one tooth, but he's still smiling. Right. You know, we all been through something. You know, everybody. And you know, definitely. And I'm a firm believer. Everybody needs love, bro. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So it's just like, Ox stands for Madox, for people who don't know. And I just wanted to do that for my my Aunt Sandy K that passed. She was a believer in me, helped me build my confidence and tell me I could do anything I put my mind to. Mm-hmm. And I'm just paying homage to her and my family, you know, and we doing good, man. We doing good.
Yeah, how you come up with the designs, though? That's just something that you pop in your head?
Bro, I doodle a lot. Yeah, popped in my head for sure. Mm-hmm. I manifested I got 14 characters. Each character got their own belief. Mm-hmm. So, and they literally just came. Ox was a person where I was just doodling, man. And shout out to my partner, Nick Reynolds, man. Me and him designed it as a unit because I can doodle, but he's the true artist behind it. I mean, I can draw, but not like him. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him my doodle, and we sat there and we just created magic. Mm-hmm. So I can't take full credit of the final art piece, but I definitely birthed it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's cool. So that new line, you got the Michigan going on, the 269.
Yeah,
and,
Michigan,
you know what I'm saying?
Michigan made,
you gotta represent for the state, huh?
Yeah, Michigan made, make your own way. And that's just for home. Shout out to Michigan, bro. I'm a Michigander, and I like all Michigan teams, and I just thought it'd be dope having I get some backlash for having a Secretary of State logo. You know what I'm saying? Because people think it's the police. Right. But it's really the staple logo of Michigan. And it's hot. It's hot. I mean,
Yeah,
it's hot.
there's some heat. You got
it's
some real
hot.
fire right there. You're gonna have your skeptics.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Everybody got an opinion.
Got
you. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, you the creative director behind your brand. So you put on there what you think is suitable and what the people are like, man.
Yeah.
They warming up to it.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta represent the state where you from.
Got to, man. Got to, bro.
You gotta represent Michigan all the way, man. Is you online? You don't got a storefront, right? You just online.
I don't really want a storefront, man. I know that sounds crazy. I'm gonna get a warehouse where I can just like direct the ship. But yeah, I really don't want no storefront. I got
like a
online
distribution center.
Yeah. And probably like a little studio, and eventually, I'll let people come down and see it. But as in like a shop where people can just like, nah.
Right.
I got a different vision for that. And we moving into a world with AI, so I think live shop. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna move to something called a live shop. And where I'm just in like a studio like this, and I'm shopping live, and I got my products, and you can buy right then and there. And I think that's the next move.
They ain't like online though, placing orders online.
It's something like that, but think of it as more of it's like a TikTok shop when you just go live and people can buy around the world. So it ain't just home, it ain't just the zoo. It's people from Tokyo, people from Atlanta, LA. Like overseas, like they can see you. If they got TikTok, Instagram lot, they tune right in.
It'll be right there live for
right
place
there.
An order.
Place an order, yeah. But then it's like, and how I do it is everything I drop be limited. So I don't even think people know that for real.
Right. See, that's one thing about your brand, right? You do more exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing a limited run of this. You know what I'm saying? Once it's gone, it's gone. It's only for certain people. If you got it, you got it. You got to wait till the next line come out. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what sets you apart from a lot of brands. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so much mass production. You know what I mean? So you might see one or two dudes in it, but you ain't gonna see everybody in this. You know what I mean? So that's kind of sweet, right? You ain't branched out of Michigan yet, though, have you?
Yeah, bro. Majority of my bulk sales come from online.
Oh yeah.
I'm grateful home messed with me though. I'm truly grateful, but majority of the bulk in the beginning was online sales, man. I go to sneaker cons too, so I travel and just set up shop like a pop-up shop. And a diehard sneakerhead. And that's really how I started going. I started with me and my friends and family with Love for Soul. We all started going in sneaker cons. Shout out to my boy John Peterson and the Love for Soul family. They introduced me to just the sneaker world before it really blew up, as in like reselling. I'm talking about when you get some J's and you can sell the J's for $500 to $600. Like right now it's watered down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like back 10, 15 years ago, man, it was you can make some real money.
So you was in it right then.
I was
before it took off.
Yeah, I was there before it was mainstream. It's mainstream now, but you still can make some bread though.
Yeah,
But I was there before Nike got hip and started dropping kicks after kicks after kicks because they wanted to kill the resale game, and they did.
Yeah, they definitely did.
So
So tell me, do you work with any like stylists or whatever? Like send your a couple pieces to stylists, to put your pieces on athletes or entertainers or something like that to get your.
Yeah, working on it, man. Trying. I mean, PFP the Pac-Man got some of my pieces. Shout out to him, and that's Flint, Michigan.
Right.
Sada Baby had my piece. He gave one of his homeboys a few years ago. He reposted it for me. It's a slow grind, man.
Yeah.
With on that side of it, I'm still working at it. Actually, today, Lil Pump. I don't know if you're familiar with Lil Pump.
Lil Pump, yeah.
Yeah, I just posted one of my bags, one of my premium backpacks that I'm dropping in 26. He just liked it this morning, and then
that red ox.
Yeah. He just liked it this morning, bro. So I mean, like you say, you just keep staying at it, and eventually.
Yeah, consistency.
Yep,
you know what I mean. Stay consistent. You gonna take off. That's for anybody. Yeah, absolutely.
Stay consistent. I mean, you don't know however long it's gonna take, but as long as you stay consistent, you will. Like this is my philosophy: build it brick by brick by brick by brick, and eventually I have my mansion.
Absolutely. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. You know what I mean? You stay consistent, it's gonna pay off in the long run.
100%.
Yeah. So you got the winter line with the rhinestones. You know what I'm saying? That's hot right now. Like I said, I see a lot of designers using that and incorporating that into their styles right now. Is that something that you knew was gonna be hot, or you just came up with out of there and then I'm gonna follow this trend or that trend?
Both. I mean, excuse me. I follow trends, of course. You got to, because that's what sells. I pay attention to Paris and New York. Paris really be ahead of the game, but New York is like the fashion capital for me. Right. And just paying attention to, like, when you go East Coast like that, they be on it. You know what I'm saying? Midwest, we a little late to certain things. Right. You know what I mean?
It's definitely gonna drop out east in New York first.
Yeah. Then it's gonna trickle. Yeah. But if you hip, you know what I'm saying? If you hip, and that's how I was hip early, and I caught that wave before it became. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just pay attention. I pay attention. You know, but I also don't like everything either. Right. So I don't like that over baggy, too big, and I try to like use that, but also I use my own measurements too. So I really been getting into the fabrics lately on a whole different level. So I like go to fabric stores and I really pay attention to material, right? Like on a whole different level. So
is you mostly athletic wear, or is you gonna cross over to casual, everyday? Just strictly sweatsuits, athletic wear, and stuff like that?
Everything, bro. Everything. Shoes, casual, you name it, I'm doing it. I actually want to drop a cell phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's later down the line though. But like I'm everything, boots, you name it, I want to do it. Like I'm not. The sky's the limit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we talked about consistency and the slow grind, right? If a lot of people try to launch and get and put their foot into that industry, you know what I mean? They want their own brand. I don't want to wear nobody else's clothes. I want to represent myself, this and that. What advice would you give to somebody that's trying to launch their own brand from the ground up like you did?
Believe in yourself, love yourself, and just stay consistent. I mean, that's really it. I mean, you're not. I mean, if you do make money in the first few years, that's what's up. Right. Save it, stack it.
It's commonly known that the majority of businesses fail in the first 5 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you make it to 4 or 5 years and you still grinding and doing what you do, then you're doing good, in my opinion.
It's you though. Right. You know what I mean? Because just because you're doing bad don't mean you ain't selling. And then that's how you got to look at it. So you just got to keep going, exactly like you said. Even you only fail if you quit.
Absolutely.
So being an entrepreneur is one of the most hardest things to do. It's sweet, but being your own boss is a lot because you holding yourself accountable for everything. If you mess up, it's because of you.
Right. You ain't got nobody to blame.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So
and you got to love what you do.
100%, man. 100%. I don't work. My brand, bro, it's not working to me. I look at myself as an artist, honestly, like I'm making an album, bro. When my clothes come out, it's all albums to me because I drop randomly, and I feel like I get better every time. Every single time.
I noticed that you do. You do. I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you on the momentum you got and keep riding it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you definitely coming up with some nice pieces for them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get me a. You get off into the big man sizes. Me, I need a 4X, man. I know a lot of people be with the large and the extra larges, but
2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, 6X. Nah, not 7X. 5X, 6X though. Yeah, man, I get it all, bro. Yeah. Anything, man. I don't turn nothing down. And now you have to tell me you want it because I'm not finna carry like the biggest I carry is 3X. But like you tell me, bro, I like that design right there. I'll make it in your size. Right. You know what I mean? So the biggest I carry is 3X, but I can get with the biggest I've sold is 5X.
5X.
Yeah. Okay. So I can get it for sure. But yeah, man, the sizes thing is as I grow is becoming a thing. So like my exclusivity, I'm gonna have to come up with a new way of doing things because my limited releases, I gotta start like doubling and tripling up, but it's still to be limited, and I will make it more of like I'll number them. So I'm gonna start numbering my clothes.
Right.
So this is the 10th, 50.
That's a good idea.
So
you know
yeah. So people out there, but I got millions of ideas. But that's my next move though, just so I can start numbering them, so you can still feel that exclusivity. But as I grow, man, sky's the limit, bro.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Right. I hear you shout out a couple people. So I know you got a team that you work with, right? So how many people do you actually work with to bring your ideas to fruition?
Me.
Just you?
Yeah, it's just me.
You're a one-man team?
Yeah, man, I'm a one-man band. I mean, I got people opinions I take. It's like my friends of different stuff. And like if you got an idea, I had a couple people among my friends, but like normally though, like the Michigan Made stuff, that's me. I'm gonna say 90% of everything I do. 10% I'm gonna say is influence us through the world, but like 90% is me. Like nobody, I don't sit with nobody. I mean, I do, like I said, my friends, but like they don't. We just be talking like me and you, and how you just was like, bro, that Michigan Made, and we just talking. So to be like that, and I might shoot an idea at you to see your reaction, and then and I had a homeboy tell me the rhinestones wasn't gonna work. He told me don't do it.
See, that's why it's good for you to be, you know what I'm saying, do your research. You knew that it was going to be a wave.
And I told him that.
A lot of people was using it, but everybody ain't up on that. If you ain't in the industry, you wouldn't know.
And I don't fault him for that, but I wanted, because he's fashionable. So I wanted to get his opinion. He told me, I don't know, that's girly looking, man. But then he ended up buying a shirt, like it, you know what I'm saying, because his lady liked it. And he ended up buying it. And I'm like, man. And then he was like, bro, because I told him the idea, he didn't see it.
Right.
So he's like, I didn't see the vision, and I get that. You know, but I'm a person, bro, I'm going to do it regardless. So, like, I ask your opinion. If I value your opinion, I wouldn't ask you. Right. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Because you don't see the vision, but I see it. I told people I wanted to make clothes. People told me I was crazy.
Right. They wasn't on that. They didn't see your vision.
They didn't see it, and that's with anybody. So if you were to go back to what you asked me earlier about what I'm going to tell people, believe in yourself literally, because people don't see your vision. I mean, if they tell you can't do it, that's them they don't think they can do it.
Right.
So they projected themselves on you. You can't allow people to do that. You know, you got to have a tunnel vision when you an entrepreneur, and you just got to know what you want and know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Like, I know where I want to be 10 years from now.
Right.
Like, I see the outcome. You know, this is just a stepping stone. The clothes and everything I'm doing is just a stepping stone. The backpack. Like, bro, I'm thinking of making a video game. You know what I'm saying? Another Monopoly. You know what I mean? Right. It's got so many different things I want to do.
So many different levels that you could take it to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know, you're doing good for yourself, you know, and I like to see my young black men out there, entrepreneurs and stuff, because that's who I try to bring on my show, man. I try to bring people that's trying to do something with themselves, you know what I mean, and they trying to build a brand up, give them a little exposure. You know what I'm saying? Give us the backstory on how you came up with all your stuff. You came up so we could see what, you know what I'm saying, picture what you were seeing a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, I honestly look at myself as the Black Walt Disney. And that's just it. I'm trying to recreate. I'm recreating that just for our people.
Right.
And even an amusing part, all of that. Everything you can think of, but just on a whole different level of like having, you know, man, I like kids, bro. I love them. You know, say the next generation. You know, I got 2 beautiful little girls, and I'm thinking about a future for them, and then our other black queens and our other black kings and everybody that just love life. Right. And man, just know. Whatever, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You know, start your own and brand yourself. That's what I tell anybody that I come across with. If you can see it up here, you can hold it right here. And I promise you that. You just gotta, you know, everything. This was thought about. You know, with the seat we chair, and somebody thought about this. Everything was a thought. Everything, a camera, everything was a thought. We have the capability to do that. You know, everybody. I tell people sometimes tap into your genius. You know, everybody got it. You just got to tap into it, you know, and believe. You have to believe. If nobody believe, you believe.
Believe in
you know
yourself.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you got to, because if you don't, who else is?
Absolutely.
And that's why I came up with Make Your Own Way. You know, on either side. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do right, but I'm not judging nobody, bro. I mean that it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Make Your Own Way is a lifestyle. Literally, anybody can relate to it. And everybody we doing it every day.
Every day.
Making your own way. You might not, you know what I'm saying?
Carve your own lane.
Period.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The ox is hot, man. You say you got 14 of them, right? So we should be looking forward to some more stuff. You dropping some more heat here.
Yeah, man. I mean, I dropped a Cheddar Baby. I could name them all for you. You got Ox, Cheddar Baby, Patience, Loyalty, Wavy, Lil Wave, TikTok. Who else? My other boy, Leafy, the Gorilla. CG is a Cheddar Baby twin sister, like feeling little off the Rugrats. I just got so much stuff, bro. We be talking for hours.
Yeah,
so much different characters, bro.
So many characters, man. That's all right.
Yeah, but then that's where I go back to that Disney stuff, and each of them have a different emotion. Like Loyalty, she's a rainbow girl. You know what I mean? Just be loyal to yourself. Like I said, I got girls, so I want women and young girls to understand, like, don't change yourself for nobody. Love you for you. Right. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to see a person and like, ooh, I want to be that. Be you. Be you, you know, and just love you. People just sometimes don't love themselves, man. They really don't, man. So I push love a lot, bro. I really do. I lead with love because we live in a cruel world, bro.
Absolutely.
Cruel world. And I feel like everybody really need love, bro. I do.
Right. So you going, you taking it way out there. You know what I mean? You taking it way out there. I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Madox James, man. So do you feel like Kalamazoo is too small for you? Because some people say, oh, you can't blow up in Kalamazoo. You got to go out of town. You got to go to the big city, this, and that.
I mean, I ain't going to say it's too small for me, man, but I'm definitely a bigger city type of mindset for sure. But this home, bro. We got a lot of resources here. Kalamazoo's rich. A lot of rich resources. And it's just all about, I'm definitely branching off, but I'm home. I love Kalamazoo.
Like the L.A. or Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know
you know, bigger cities, bigger opportunity for sure.
Right.
But I'm definitely gonna go out in this, but it's home, bro. I do feel like I can make it here, but I got to travel anyway to let the world see. You know, I'm going global. You know what I'm saying? My mindset is global, bro. Like I say, I got something that's gonna change the world. You know what I'm saying? And we already witnessing it right now. You know, we all special. We all got gifts. You know, you just gotta find yours and just believe it. And I honestly believe that for any individual out there, as a human being, right? As a human being, you can do whatever you put your mind to. For real.
So we coming up on December. You know, 2025 finna leave us, and we enter into 2026, man. You told me a little bit about what you got going on and what to expect from you, man. What we gonna be looking for? You know, what you say we gonna be looking for? Maybe the cartoon coming next year, or you ain't to that point yet, or what?
Yeah. I'm actually past it. I'm coming up with a TV show. You know what I'm saying? The TV show I've been working on. It's for the kids and it's for adults. You know, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna definitely leave an imprint. I'll be talking about more and more in 2026 January. I'll give out more details, and then a lot of people could come on. I'm gonna have anybody from home can come join and just be a part of the TV show. The first season for sure, and I'm gonna help people build their portfolio. And if they want to be on TV and the internet, or, you know, just the platforms, I'm going to put them on, you know, and then I'm going to make sure people get royalties off of it. So,
spread the wealth, man.
Yeah, I mean, that because I can't pay nobody.
Spread the love.
Yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't pay nobody, so how I'm going to do it is I'm going to make sure they get paid from whatever I make so they get a piece of it because I'm going to push it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to go. I've been working on this since I started. Before the close, and I just needed the close to help me pay for it.
Right.
But now I'm in it, so the close is here to stay. But I got so many different things I want to do, bro, that I'm doing. That's why I showed that backpack. You know what I'm saying? That's just the start of
the tip of the iceberg of what's to come.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm grateful. I appreciate you for allowing me to come on your platform and even talk about it. It's my first podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's my first one, man. Of talking about the brand. I did one with the Promise, but like this is legit. Just talking about me and like just getting the word out there, man.
Getting the word out there. You know
this
what
is
I'm saying? Let
good.
us know your thoughts. Pick your brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm just grateful just because it's home, man. You know what I'm saying? We family, so to see what you doing, I'm grateful. I was grateful for the opportunity. And I'm excited, man. Like I'm genuinely excited just because, like I said, the Black Walt Disney, bro. And I don't even think people understand what I mean by that. And I mean the right way, not what the conspiracy theories and all of that. Right. But I'm talking about what Walt Disney brought. I got a 2-year-old daughter. She know Mickey Mouse. She only been here 2 years, but she know who Mickey Mouse is.
Right.
She know
and that's what you're trying to do.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
That mindset of bringing back the 90 vibe of our kids and generations learning something. Kids don't know nothing about looking both ways no more. Kids don't know about the buddy system. Kids don't know about none of that. All they know about is this.
Video, phone, iPad.
Which is cool, which is cool because it evolves. But I got something for that to bring back our 90s vibes and just to bring back the fun of TV shows and just showing that love and humanity and bringing everybody together.
Full circle.
Everybody together, bro. We all human. We all bleed red, with everybody together, man. And that's the thing that's what I'm most excited about.
All right. Okay. I appreciate it. Well, that ends the show for today, man. I'd like to thank Mr. James Mattox Jr. for coming on the show, man. Let me talk to him, and then y'all stay tuned. There's more to come, man. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, brother.